Yes. So we are all spiritual beings having a human experience, and this is our current body, but we have had different bodies in different lifetimes. So we are reincarnating, and the soul is learning in each reincarnation, in each lifetime, the soul is learning something. So this world is like a school for the soul. We take a birth and we learn some things. The soul is eternal. It's an individual unit of consciousness. It has always existed and it outlives the physical body. In the physical body, just like we change our clothes, so at the time of death, we change the body, we go to another body. And there is a time in between lifetime also. So Earth is the place where learning can happen, learning can take place. In between lifetime, you don't learn anything. You review lifetime. Yeah, you do learn, but it's you review lifetime and you learn from that. But Earth is a place where you can effective learning will happen in Earth. So each lifetime there is a purpose. You have a purpose which you have chosen before the birth. Most people have a purpose. Some people at a lower level of consciousness may not have a clearly defined purpose. They are they are taking birth by the laws of nature. The law of nature takes care of it. But most people who are evolved, they have a purpose. They want to learn something. And there are guides. We have spiritual guides. During our lifetime also they guide us, and when we leave the body also they guide us. So what are we learning here? So first thing that we want to learn is we learn to love. Now many people take lifetimes to learn this also. Conditional love is also there, which is of attachment. My children, my daughter, my son, my property, my husband, my wife, my mother, my father, all these are conditional because you are physically attached to that person. You have a blood relationship. And there are other conditioning also. But there is also unconditional love. From conditional to unconditional. There are some people who are very selfish. Even they don't care about their family members. There are some cultures also like that where it doesn't matter. Once you grow up, then you don't you don't care about others. You just care about yourself, right? And the government takes care of you. But there are some cultures where the government doesn't take care of you. You take care of each other, your parents, your children, etc., etc. So there's a different cultures also. So there are some cultures which are evolved spiritually, some are not. But ultimately, there are some cultures also which teach you unconditional love. Think, like thinking of people who are not related to you also. So, like in the Vedic culture, if you see, they are thinking of the entire earth, not only my family. May all beings be happy. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Everybody should be happy. This is a very broad kind of thinking, big heart. So you are learning. So how fast you are learning this also to love, to unconditional love, right? That also that is something that you are learning. Secondly, you are learning compassion, even self compassion, compassion on yourself also, forgiveness. So that feeling of karuna bhav, that is also something that we are learning. These are few things. I'm not saying that these are the only things, But these are few things that we are here to learn ultimately. So Dr. Brian Weiss has a book, Only Love is Only Love is Real or something like that, right? I just forgot the name of that title. Only Love is Real, right? Is that right? So, that is what he has realized by doing so many sessions with so many people, that, you know, that's what we are here to learn: love, compassion, and uh, it's not about what you want only, and as a what your body wants, but what your soul wants. Thinking at the soul level. Many people are conditioned to think about your body. I want this, I want this. So most people think, we were talking about this yesterday also. Most people think that, they are hypnotized into thinking that money will solve all the problem. Hypnosis is not only in words, it's also, you see some people doing something and you feel that, that is what it is. You see people running behind money and you also start running behind money. I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm saying that it's a conditioned response. It's not a choice. Then you see somebody smoking on the television and he seems to be happy and he has a lot of money. Or you see somebody drinking, and that means, drinking alcohol means party, means happiness. So you are conditioned by society, by television, by corporations, that smoking means happiness, you are living king size, or drinking means partying. Party means drinking. When you say party now, in nowadays, party means drinking alcohol. It doesn't have any other meaning. Let's party does not mean that let's eat something good. It means that let's have whiskey or something. So, and that means happiness. So happiness is reduced down to drinking alcohol. That's only meaning of happiness. But happiness can be many things. Many seemingly insignificant things also can give you happiness. Uh, you know, if you evolve. So for most people who are not evolved, they are like, unconscious. Half of the time they are unconscious. So for them, there's so much of intention that, if they drink or smoke, for some time they forget about that, and that gives them happiness. That's not true happiness. Then what else we are here to learn? We are here also here to learn how to be selfless, not self-centered. What I will get, what I will get, what I will get. So this is a healing profession, right? It's a noble profession. It's like teaching, but this is therapy. Everybody needs this therapy. The awareness about therapy is not there in this world so much, but each and every person on this planet needs therapy. Some people need it more than others. Most people don't realize this because awareness is not there, but every person has certain incidents of the past which where they have created themselves, where they have created a belief, a thought, or feeling. Something is stuck at an emotional level or a mental level, which needs to be released. So we are here to learn, and from one lifetime to another, we are learning lessons. We do some karma, and that karma also has some consequences, good or bad. Good karma, good consequence; bad karma, bad consequence. That does not mean that each lifetime we are taking birth for being punished. No, it's not like that. It's just a feedback. And by feedback, slowly you learn that, you don't have to be tit for tat. Like that person did like this to me, so I will also do like that. So the nature of a snake is to bite, but as a human being, you're not biting other people's, right? So you behave according to your nature. So there are human beings also like snakes, but that does not mean that you do tit for tat. You act according to your nature, and it's your duty to protect yourself also from such snakes or any other wild animal, right? Actual animals or even human beings who are like that, right? So you learn from feedback that, if you hurt somebody, then it will come back to you. So don't hurt people. But it takes many lifetimes to understand that, and then finally you understand it, and then you learn from it. Many people say, I don't need past life regression. You think like that because you don't know about it. Everybody needs it, but it's not, some people don't know about it. When everything is going fine, they think, I don't need it, but everybody needs it. And just even if everything is going fine for you, if you do sessions like this, uh, therapy sessions, it can increase your IQ. It can improve your performance. I have sports people, I have people in the corporate world also doing multiple sessions, and they benefit from this. So those who understand the importance, they will do it. And between lifetimes also, you learn lessons. You do life review. You look at your decisions, actions, and you learn from that also. There are guides, spiritual guides also. So in this way, the soul is evolving, and many things get healed. Phobias get healed, chronic pain gets healed, relationship patterns get healed. You re-experience something and you reframe those incidents. You release the negative energy which you're holding in that. So this is how it works, right? Every soul is evolving, and the souls, you can also give them a age. Now this is a different thing. So here, souls are categorized in terms of their age also. Age in the sense that they are evolution. It's about the wisdom, it's about the perspective or the spiritual maturity of the soul. The soul is eternal, is unborn, eternal. In the Bhagavad Gita, the second chapter describes the soul in many ways. Ajo nityam sashvato yam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire, in Sanskrit. It's nitya, ajo, nitya, sashvat, purano. It's very old. When the body dies, the soul does not die. So there are 5 stages of the soul. The first is like an infant soul. This soul is worried about their survival. Don't care about other people. They are more worldly. They want possessions. Maybe they have their first incarnation as a human. Many of them come from animals. Some come from wild animals. Some come from domestic animals also. But their experience is raw. Many souls come from the cow. So they are more peaceful. And if somebody is coming from uh, some animals aggressive like lion, tiger, some like that, it is possible that because of that they have a aggressive nature. They don't care about other people. They believe in destruction, killing, hurting other people. So these are like infant souls. If they are good, they will protect their family. They don't care about other things. They have limited social bonds. They are isolated. Many are in harsh environments, remote tribes, or in areas where there is a lot of fight or war going on, and they are also involved in that war because that's what they like. Their lives are also short. They don't know what is going to happen in the future. A lot of challenges are there in their life. Fear is there, trauma is there. Don't trust anybody. So there are parts of the world where all these things are going on, and such souls basically they go there. Most of them, some of them have a more simple life and maybe in a remote village, something like that. Then there are baby souls. They have some rules. They belong to some community, something. They understand how to take care of their basic survival. They want to have order and structure in their life. They have a definite place in society. They conform to tradition, rules, regulation. They have some morality. They also maybe maybe religious also a little bit. As much as it is comforting them, they may be some institution or some religious organization. They derive identity from their group, so they belong to that group. Then that group is everything. And those who are not part of that group, they can kill them. That is not a problem for them. But they are following something. They may be firm believers of something, but there is intolerance. They lose their identity in the group. Herd mentality. So if the group is doing this, then that is what it is. The leader has said something, we'll just follow. They don't use their brain. They don't have their own thinking. Then there are young souls. These are the third category. They want expansion. They want to achieve something. They want to make a mark. They want to master the external world. They want success. They will compete for it. They are always striving to make their personal power. They want to become stronger. They want to achieve some status. They want to conquer something. They can also build networks for that, for achieving that. They are very competitive, innovative. They are like business people, entrepreneurs, pioneers, celebrities, athletes, politicians, CEOs. They are on the top of the things. Their thing is that they are a lot of stress because they want to achieve something, and in that they are putting their whole energy, and they are getting burned out because after achieving everything also sometimes they feel emptiness because all that they achieve is material success, which is ultimately going to be destroyed. As long as it is there, they enjoy, but at the end of the lifetime, or sometimes even after achieving everything, going to the best destinations, traveling the world, drinking the best uh, whiskey, and eating in the best restaurant, Michelin star restaurant, and after that also they feel, what's next? Where else can I go? I will go to Antarctica now, or I will go to Mount Everest. And after that also they feel that empty. Now what to do? How to fill that emptiness? That emptiness cannot be filled because it's a space, it's a soul for the soul. That there is loneliness at the top also after achieving everything also. This is a young soul. Then after some lifetimes, so the infant soul after some lifetime, one, two, three lifetime, becomes a baby soul, and after, or maybe more also, maybe 100 lifetimes, the baby soul becomes a young soul. It's not a, it can be a quick process if the soul learns. Many people say, I don't want to do past life regression. But in past life regression, you have opportunity to learn the lessons that somebody can learn in 100 lifetimes, you can learn in one lifetime by doing 10 sessions or 20 sessions. So a soul can progress very fast through past life regression therapy from baby soul to young soul to even mature soul. But many infant souls, aggressive people, they will say, I don't believe in this. And if you believe in this, I will cut your throat. There will be some people like that also, like infant soul. So stay away from them. You don't need such clients. Don't they will not come also. Baby souls also may not come to you. They are busy in their own world. Sometimes young souls may come for a session, but mature souls will definitely come. So they are introspecting. They want to know what is beyond all this. What is the meaning of life? This soul is interesting. When a person becomes a mature soul, then it is possible that that person will come for past life regression session. A young soul is busy in achieving whatever they want, but after some time there is a crisis and then they turn inward sometimes. So the focus shift from external achievement to internal, and then it starts. But mature soul, the focus is emotions. They understand relationships, they do self analysis, they understand psychology, their own psychology, other people's psychology. They have empathy. They are interested in fine art, different types of arts, dance, music. They are in search of personal and personal meaning. Meaning, man's search for meaning. They form intimate relationships, loving relationships. They are usually having close knit circles. They are part of artistic community or therapeutic community. The healers come from this. They are mature souls. They value the depth of connection. They value relationships. The young soul values money. The mature soul will value relationships, finer feelings. Like, so these people, they are basically, they are maybe a psycho, they are maybe, psychology, or they are into counseling, arts, humanities, they are into social work, healing, etc. They are emotionally sensitive, and so they are artists also. They are very creative people. This is a mature soul who is looking for meaning in life. And then there are old souls. They have a much bigger perspective of life. They want to serve. They have wisdom. They have navigated to the emotional depths. They have a very broad perspective of life. They have a simple life, but they have a lot of wisdom. They look at life holistically. They want to synthesize the information, the wisdom they have gained. They are not right about their religion, but they are very spiritual, open minded, and a lot of tolerance towards people of other religion also. They care for the universal truth. They enjoy the little things of life. They like to learn from others. They like to teach others. They like to guide others. They like to be of service. They look at humanity as a whole. Vasudeva Kutumbakam. They are the people who follow the sacred texts. Not follow, but they realize the truth in that. They feel connected to all living beings, not only human beings, but plants, animals, different life forms. They don't feel empty inside. They feel oneness with everyone. They are comfortable even if they are alone. They don't need to smoke to be happy, or drink to be happy, or eat to be happy. They can eat simply also, but they derive a lot of satisfaction. Even if you give them one apple, they will not put salt on that. They will just eat that apple, and in that also they will find happiness. If a gentle breeze blows, they feel happiness in that also. And if there is no electricity also, then also they will be fine. If they don't have a mobile with them, then also they are comfortable. So they are not demanding anything in a relationship. They listen to other people. They they guide people. They have empathy. They value peace, simplicity, creativity, spirituality. Some people may feel that this person is out of sync with reality or the mainstream, like social culture. The young soul culture, ambition, money, money, money. They are not in that. They may have a lot of money also. Because of their wisdom, they may earn a lot of money also. It's not that they don't have money, but it's not important. It's not that they value money more than relationship. It's not like that. They value more relationship. They value spirituality. And they may have a lot of money also, but it's not a priority for them. They are not like poor people. So these are the five, you know, you can say, types of souls. Don't make a mistake of thinking that it's a linear thing. It's not a linear thing. The progression is cyclic. It's like a spiral. The soul doesn't graduate from one stage and never look back. Sometimes they go up and down also sometimes. The old soul will still have lifetimes that revisit lessons from earlier stages, but they will do it with a proper perspective. It's not that one stage is better than the other. Each stage is perfect and necessary for the soul's evolution. It's not like a race. A healthy society needs all types of souls, baby souls also, young souls, to drive the society. Empathy of the mature soul, wisdom of the old soul. So it's not about judging. Don't walk around tomorrow saying that, oh, you are a infant soul. You're less evolved than me. I am an old soul. So it's the inner perspective which is important. Okay. Sometimes you might feel that there is an overlap also. There is a transition from one stage to another. So souls spend many lifetimes between the stages, integrating lessons, learning things. So in this way, you can understand. It makes sense. So once you look at it from this point of view, you can you start to make sense basically. A client repeatedly drawn to lifetimes about tribal belonging, maybe working through lessons of the baby soul. So you have to cultivate compassion. The clients will also look at lifetimes when the person, let the client may be an old soul, but maybe visiting some lifetime where he was a young soul, right? So current lifetime also you can understand what is happening. Based on that you can understand it where on a spiritual level where the soul is, right? So this basically the soul age, this thing provides you a map of spiritual maturation. So whatever they are experiencing, their human experience, their struggles, their yearnings, are part of a purposeful collective journey towards expanded consciousness. Their consciousness is expanding. So this is something interesting, right? So in past life regression, we are helping people to mature spiritually. And every session you do, it helps them mature. Every session we take, it helps us mature. And we visit some lifetime, we learn lessons. Many times what happens is we live a lifetime, the lifetime is complete, but we have not learned the lesson. So the same things keep repeating until you learn the lesson. That's why past life regression is required. If there is any pattern in your life which you don't like, there are chances that it has been repeating for a quite some time, and there is something that you need to learn. Only when you learn that it will stop. So you have to learn that lesson. That is the like objective, and that is what this past life regression allows. And now, if you look at this concept, then there are also another concept which is like a soul group. Now, this was about the individual's journey. Now, you may have spent 50 lifetimes, and from an infant soul, you become a mature soul, old soul, right? There are soul groups also. Okay, so this is also very important. So the consciousness of an individual doesn't evolve in isolation, but within a intimate and eternal learning collection of people, a group of people with whom you are learning. So imagine that person is you. So you are not, you are taking one birth after the other, but the same core group of souls are coming with you from lifetime to lifetime. There are some people who are again and again taking birth on the same time, maybe different roles, but they are also taking the birth with you in different lifetimes. It may be 10 or 20, 30, 40. These number of people are there which are normally taking birth. So that is your soul group. It is large enough to be complex in the relation dynamics, but it's not very big so that you recognize. So many times the client will recognize when you do a session, okay, I'm doing this and this person is with me, and like that. And you ask them, okay, do you recognize this person? Yeah, I recognize this person. He is in your current life? Yes, he's there. Okay. Then you take the client to another lifetime, and the client goes there and says, okay, in this lifetime, I see that I'm with this person, and we are doing this. Okay, do you recognize this person? Yeah. In this lifetime, yes, he's there. So it happens because there are many times we take, you know, and there is rotation in the role. It's not like you are a fixed role. Like, so if one lifetime that soul may be your parent, in another lifetime it can be your rival also. In another lifetime that person can be your child, or in another lifetime the person will be stranger. I did one session where this girl said, okay, why this lady is bothering me. She was a relative of that girl, and she saw that two lifetime before they had a big fight and they had cursed each other, and that time they were neighbors. They are not relatives. So the purpose is different. There is a rotation. Rotation allows for learning of lessons. Sometimes you are the person who you are the transgressor, and sometimes you are the forgiver. Sometimes you are a parent and you give unconditional love to the child, and sometimes you are the child and receiving that unconditional love so that you understand what it is. So there are some agreements we do with these 10 to 40 souls. We plan key relationship, we plan challenges we will overcome together, which we decide the meeting points when we will meet and when we will learn the chosen lesson. Many things can be prearranged. So this is how, like, we have this kind of relationship. This is what we do as a group also. So the soul group is also important. Some people who come in our life, they come as a catalyst to disrupt the stagnation that is there in our life. Sometimes they take us out of chaos. Sometimes they help us reflect on the truth that we don't want to see. Sometimes we are playing a role of a healer and we heal the wound of certain person. That person may be client in this lifetime, but in previous lifetime, maybe that person was your partner, friend, relative, family member. Sometimes we are in a role of a teacher. Sometimes we are in a role of a student. I did one session with one lady, and she saw 11 lifetimes, and she did many sessions, 11 lifetimes. In 2 3 lifetimes, I was the teacher. In some of them, she was also a teacher, my teacher. So in this kind of constant flip in roles also can happen. Teacher student relationship can keep flipping one lifetime of or the other. Parents become children, children become parent. So this is like a karmic balancer. Whatever there is a there to settle, the debt is settled. Balancing, it acts like a balancing, it does the balancing act. So this is how, different roles we have. And then we have soulmates or twin flame. The soulmate, by definition, a soul from your core group with whom you share a deep, enduring affinity and a long history of shared incarnations. You have likely played many roles together, so there is a feeling of familiarity as if you've met many times before also. Sometimes you meet some people and say, Arey, I feel like I've met you before also. Many people tell me this. It feels comforting. Sometimes people so comfortable. Uh, Many times even before the session, they people come. Sometimes even for a Reiki, like they come to learn Reiki or for a healing session or for a PLR session. They sit and they start in the pre-talk, and many people melt. in that. Some people, uh, they have tears in their eyes. I have not even said anything much. I'm just listening, and they're feeling so comfortable sharing everything, and they feel that connection, some deep connection, some familiarity. They feel being understood, and this soulmate relationship can be romantic, or it can be a, a friendship kind of a thing. And you may have many soulmates, many people with whom you have had a long history of shared incarnations. What is the purpose of this? To provide support. Some people are doing difficulty and you are there for them, and you have some challenge and they are there for you. There is a deep understanding, you're supporting, there is consistent love between them. So these are your eternal teammates. And what is a twin flame? It's a rare thing. It's a single soul that split into two polarities, masculine and feminine, yin yang, at the very beginning of creation, incarnating separately to gather unique experiences. It's called a twin flame. They incarnate separately to gather unique experience. So when they meet, it is shocking. It's like mirror-like recognition that triggers intense awakening, and often there is an upheaval. The relationship is challenging and forcing each the other person to heal and integrate their shadows so that they can be whole and complete. Spiritual wholeness, to achieve spiritual wholeness. Now, many times, this concept is rejected like a twin flame. It's like the soul cannot be split into two. It may be a soul group only, but the twin flame would be considered uh, as a someone with whom you have very intimate relationship for many lifetimes, and they are just like you. They are not the same but different, but they are like almost identical, so it can be called twin flame. So even that is you know, so when you find somebody from your soul group, I would say that twin flame is also like a part of the same group, but with whom you have more intimate relationships for a longer period of time and for many years, and you know each other very well. I've been helping each other also very intense. So you have intense, instant recognition, and you have that feeling. You like you can feel that bond immediately. You just met them for few moments, but you feel like deep connection. Sometimes there are these people understand you also very easily. Like you have not said it, but they understand it. There are many coincidences with them. You are about to say something and they understand that. And many times in PLR, we can also uh, basically identify their roles in different lifetimes. So that's how basically, you can experience this. So basically, the soul group, there are different soul groups you're part of, and you are here to learn so many lessons which we talked about: love, forgiveness, etc., etc. So we are teachers also, and we are students also. And every lifetime, whatever we experience, it does not go waste. We are learning something, and we are evolving. So your greatest enemy or your dearest lover may be the same eternal friend playing a role for your benefit in this lifetime. And you can see this in, um, like, for example, even in, if you say, even in Ramayana, for example, we see that uh, this Ravan and Kumbhakaran, they were like Jai Vijay in the previous lifetime. So they are also playing a role, different role in different lifetimes. They had taken some 3 lifetimes like that, right? I don't remember exactly. But these things are there in our scriptures also. That's what we are learning here. So how was this understanding this about soul groups and soul age of the soul and its relationship with past life regression? Yes, I want to hear some thoughts from you also. So you can share what you realize, what did you understand, or what new information you got, new point of view. Any thoughts you want to share? Any questions also? You're welcome. Shri Prabodh Vitti. Anything?
Sir, I have a
No
question. No,
questions.
I have a
Yeah.
Sir, if the soul is from, suppose today the soul is in a mature state, mature soul is there. So if he doesn't stay there, यानी कि वो ये टाइम में उसने उतना अचीव नहीं किया कि वो ओल्ड सोल हो जाए, तो he may go to young soul or he may still be there. यानी रिवर्स भी जा सकते हैं, right?
See, if you do bad karma, then it is possible, or you change your perspective, etc., etc. It's your choice. Everybody has a choice, right?
Yeah.
So if they choose the wrong things, it can happen. But normally it doesn't happen because that person is matured, has learned so much, got so much wisdom, and gradually they will progress further and become enlightened. Then they don't have to take birth again.
Okay, so normally it will happen in a so baby soul and infinite soul में आगे पीछे
Yes.
चलेगा.
Yeah. Even for that, if you see our scriptures, there are stories, right?
Yeah.
There was a yogi who was very attached to one, like, he was just meditating, and then he saw one deer who gave birth to a child, and the deer went away because of fear. And that baby was there, and he took care of that baby. He was became very attached to that baby. And in the next birth, he became also deer. But he realized that, you know, I'm actually, I was a yogi, but I did this. And then in the next lifetime, he became Bharat, and he was called as Jad Bharat because he knew internally, he could understand that I am a mature soul, but externally he did not show much attention to his clothing, etc., etc. People would give him any work to do, but he would do it. But internally, he was very much advanced. So in that way, then in that lifetime, he achieved salvation. So there are stories like that also. So which shows that it is possible that is the case. Any other question?
Sir, so I wanted to ask, like, there are like some addictions that people pick up. So is it like part of their soul journey, or like even is it like a past life experience
It may
through
be,
which they,
or it can be a choice also. Like people have a choice.
yeah,
Sometimes once they are into that addiction, it's a very tricky thing. Means you can't say that it's black and white like this only, but
Mm.
people do have a choice, and people choose that. But if the past life, what you call that, thing is very strong,
Mm.
then it's very difficult. But sometimes, by the grace of God, by the grace of the universe, sometimes, people do come across catalyst.
Yeah.
Like many of us, somehow or the other, we got introduced to Reiki or past life regression, something like that, right? And like this can, we meet some guru guide,
Mm. Yeah.
unknowingly we do something which is good, and we get a blessing of the universe in some form through some people, and then it is possible that, you know there are people who have like, somehow or the other, uh, they happen to meet or just be on the path where Buddha is traveling.
Mm.
He's an enlightened master. Just by his glance on them, their soul progresses. It's like a catalyst.
Okay.
The next lifetime, they take a jump. They get into some kind of a meditation, this, that, whatever, and then
Mm.
they get enlightened. And people who spend more time, like there are time in Buddha's time, there are people who uh, who got irritated by his presence also.
Yeah.
There are people who did many wrong things against him.
Mm.
But there are many people who were with him. They were listening to what he's saying. They traveled with him. They become the disciple of Buddha. So many of them, they got enlightened. So in this way, sometimes it happens that by the grace of such souls also, we progress. That is a catalyst. So then we also can be catalyst for many people.
Yeah.
So by attending one session, by attending one something, some people, something happens and then they decide to go on this journey.
Yeah.
Then some souls will decide to do more sessions,
Mm.
and they rapidly transform their life, learn. So it's an opportunity. So opportunity is a big opportunity
Yeah.
to transform our life.